Gave me wait. Oh, I'm not live yet. You gave me a red and a green apple. Which one shall I pick? I would have picked the green. I like Granny Smith. It's kind of sour. I like it. Hello, how's everybody doing? It is nice to see you guys. And yes, we are already May. Ah, la 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 la. Red apple. You see, you say red. Although red is my favorite, I would go with green. The red apple's like the poisoned one of Snow White. Ah! Hi, Jillian. How are you doing, my love? And hello to beautiful Carrie, wherever you are at. Lilith Ann Watson. How is everybody doing? How is your day progressing into, yes, the first day of the month of May? Oh, May. And you know what? As I'm sitting down here, I reopened my window because I thought it was kind of chilly earlier. I reopened it, and when there's no noise, when I stop talking, which happens once in a while, I can hear the bugs. I know it sounds weird, but I only get, living in Canada, to hear those noises in like end of spring and summertime. After that, they no longer exist. And so it's like being onto a campground, and all you can hear at night and all you can see is the beautiful stars, and you hear those little, and I hate bugs, but I like to hear them. And this morning I went to bed at a crazy time. I went to bed like at 4 o'clock into the morning. And when I went to bed, I started to hear the birds that were waking up and that were singing. And there's an owl who lives somewhere around our house, and we always hear it in the night. So yeah, anyways, it was cute. It just reminds me that, you know, summer's on its way. Summer's on its way. And I found the key today. I found the key to my electrical box for my pool, which is a really good thing because that had been haunting my mind for like 2-3 weeks. But I thought I still have 2-3 weeks ahead of me. I don't have time for this. Oh, pieces of the puzzles are putting themselves into the right place. I know, right? You got to enjoy those summer days. I'm not there often. What is that? After her what did she do after her skydiving? What did she do? Went in on your friend and coming back home so you have dinner. Yeah, honestly, she's a little cuckoo. I know. Absolutely. Nice to see you, my beautiful Carrie, love. All right, I'm going to start this off with, now you have 3. I am starting off with Julie. How are you doing, my beautiful Jillian, by the way? So, Julie, you are first. I'm just going to go and get whatever it is that I need to get before we continue. Jillian, let us know, my sweetie pie. I think I do have a donation from you. So, I'm just going to go and see. Yes, I do, sweetie. Thank you for your donation. And you're going to be right up after Julie. So, in about 5 minutes or so, okay, love? So, Julie is first. Then we're going to go and see Jillian. I can definitely leave you a timestamp if... Oh, were you? Yeah. Okay. Well, no. Well, no, but I was not talking about last night. You're talking about last night. Yeah. No, I'm talking about tonight. All right. So here we go for. Oh wait, that's Sweetie Pie. That's somebody. Oh, my love. Okay. Wait. That's something else. Alrighty. Okay. I've got you right over here. Now I'm just going to be quiet for a moment because, you know, sometimes I have to. It doesn't happen often, sometimes. Okay. Oh, I didn't even know about all that frustration, my beautiful Carrie. I don't always see that frustration. Honestly, I toggle between a lot of screens. I don't always see. I did see that, however, there was a few messages that were deleted. So I get it. Okay. Here we go. So what do we have? Okie dokie. We're going to start off with the first two questions that you had. So, you watched your reading. In question number 1, yes, there's no doubt he's going to be meeting some of Kay's female friends. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Well, from what I was seeing, I'm going to go and look, but what I was actually seeing earlier was it didn't really matter, my beautiful Julie, what was actually happening or who did what in what kind of a way. It wasn't really changing anything into the vibes altogether. Why? Because he was not interested. His energy was simply not there. He had no interest whatsoever in opening on up his energy towards somebody else. His love and his desires are elsewhere. A little bit like you. You could have the most beautiful man come in front of you and he could want to date you or bring you out to dinner, but you would still think about it and you would still wonder and you might think about it, but then you would say, oh no, I definitely could not do this. It is very tempting, but I'm never going to do it. That's a little bit it. I'm not saying there's temptation, but I'm saying he's not going to do it because his concentration is elsewhere. That being said, Wheel of Fortune reverse position, saying a little bit the same thing as me. So regarding Kay's female friends, there is a chance with the Fool over here that, someone might try to test the waters or even kind of suggest something casually, right? Because they assume that he's single. But no, Mike is not showing any signs whatsoever of anything that is creating any problems. So Mike is truly showing signs of him maturing emotionally and staying focused onto you. So even if he gets attention, he's not interested in entertaining meaningless connections. They're no longer interesting for him. It is something he liked into the past, something he no longer really likes anymore. It's not fitting with his energy. So if anything, those experiences would only actually really remind him of how real and how deep his bond is with you. So, Sweetie Pie, he is stepping on up. He is stepping up. He is discerning his space, and he's not going to be swayed by anybody. Now, he's not necessarily going to say, oh, I'm not going to be with you because I am with somebody else, or no, he's not going to get into that. He's just simply going to say that, he's not really into the mood for that, not really here for that, and, that's it. But, thank you respectfully. So, yeah, let me go see about the silence. Hello, my beautiful High Priestess. How are you doing, my love? Nice to see you. Exactly. He's stepping up, and that's what we've been wanting him to do. High Priestess, you are third onto the list, so I'm going to be with you in about maybe 10 minutes or so, but we can leave you a timestamp also if you want to. I would ask you how your meeting went, but I'm probably going to see it into your donation. I hope it went well. For some kind of reason, I kind of feel like it's a little bit of a mixy. I'm not going to say it's good. I'm not going to say it's bad. It's a mix. Yes, Julie, he is naturally blocking those energies from what I can see at this moment. Exactly what he seems to be doing. Now, as for the silence, yes, during the trip, right? Well, that is perfect. That is what is necessary. You need to leave him that little bit of a space because even if you didn't necessarily reach on out, he's probably busy out doing other things because it's like a little bit of a vacay, right? And he's just not going to be into his own element to actually get on into any type of conversations or anything as such. He already told you that he was going on out, which was really, really nice. He contacted you again when he was at the airport, a little bit like a wifey, husband kind of material stuff. Oh, I'm there. I'm arrived. I'm going on a plane. Talk to you when I come back. Like it was nice. It was sweet. Everything was really, really quite appropriate. And I love the fact that he did that. But as for your silence, it's perfect because at this moment, your silence is a little bit kind of impacting him into a way that he is thinking about you, that he feels your distance, but he does also feel your love. So even though he's a little bit further away, he feels that love that is lingering around him. And so the silence is working a little bit like a mirror for him at this moment. It's actually helping him reflect and realize just how much your energy actually anchors him. So Yes, he's missing your presence. Yes, he still always has that urge to reconnect, but he has it when he's over here also. It's just that at this moment, he's processing things during his trip. He's doing something else, and it's okay. He is really, really happy as much as he does miss you. He is really happy that you are trusting enough not to necessarily reach on out and kind of check up onto him, because if you did, you'd kind of be thinking that you're a little bit checking on up what he's doing or what he's up to, and that he wouldn't really like. Let me go and see your other question. I know you had something else. Let me go and get it. Okay, and here. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Now, as for the third question, why does he feel that you're the reason that he is growing and that he is becoming better? Because he had no choice. He ultimately had no choice but to grow, to become more mature, and to ground himself in order to be with you. If he continued onto the path that he was going, he would have continued to turn into the same vicious circle of empty relationships, one night stands, all different kind of things, and he ultimately would never actually he would have felt bad for not moving on forward with you, because he has always felt somewhat of that very strong attention and a very strong connection with you, and he would feel more void, like he's simply only surfacing you, if you will, what he is actually capable of doing. So onto a superficial kind of a level, just going on and doing his things one after the other, but never truly being able to go into a deep, profound relationship where there are multiple levels and layers to the connection that are very important to look at. So because of the connection that he has with you, even though you have not asked anything in return, he feels as though he must make those modifications and he must make those changes, because for him, he feels as though this is a growing. He is growing within this. This is very, very important for him. So, yeah, for him, it's very, very important altogether. He is becoming better, not because you asked him, but because he wants to, because he needs to. And without doing so, he would not be able to actually have that connection with you, because he would ultimately not stick around somebody who is going to be avoidant, somebody who's never going to give you what it is that you want, somebody who's going to be flirting all over the place and seeing all different kind of, you are ultimately not going to stick around for somebody like that. And he would end up losing the connection. So yes, he does feel like you're the reason that he's becoming better. And that's truly what seems to be coming out into his energy. So that is it. He is doing that shift within himself because he feels like he must do it. That is his way of connecting with you. That is his way to reflect more, to care more, to think about the long term instead of just always going with the flow and being stuck into those old patterns. He was tired of the old patterns. He didn't want the old patterns for the longest of time. So your presence alone, your love, your softness, your emotional strength, all those things, they inspire him to rise higher. And the beautiful part into this, like I said, is that, well, actually, like you said, you never asked him. You never, ever, ever asked him to change. And that's exactly why it is changing. If you would have asked him, it wouldn't have been the right moment. It wouldn't have worked on through. But he had this own realization onto his own. So he does not feel pressured. He is feeling called to be better, to do better. And deep down, he knows what he must do in order to bring the peace, in order to bring the motivation, and in order to give you the love that you truly do deserve. And that is why he is changing. That's it. Exactly. That's exactly what it is, sweetie pie. So you see, you're both onto the same progression at the same time, Julie. You're both onto that same little boat. It's my pleasure, sweetie. And if I do not see you again tonight, well, maybe later on I will. But if I don't, from here till the time you go watch that great sitcom, ooh, let me know where you're at later. I'm sending you much love, sweetie. Now relax your beautiful soul. Know that this connection is true, that it is there, that it is strong, and it is beautiful. Let's go see our dear friend Julian at this moment, and you are going to be at 15 minutes. Wait, do I think it's necessary to do extra workings to make him focus onto you? Well, at this moment, during the weekend, since Thursday or Wednesday, yeah, we've already been doing some. We're Thursday today. Okay, so no. We've already, or anyways, I have already been doing some workings upon that because of the trip that he is doing and everything of the such. So I kind of took those precautionary, if you will, onto my own, if you will, endeavor. So that is already pretty much being done. I'm going to say that we're good for the moment because while he is away, we are really focusing on your love, on the partnership, onto the connection, keeping him focused towards you, and at the same time, keeping the others away. I'm going to say we're good. We're bolted in good for the weekend, my love. If ever we feel like there is something that is necessary whenever he does come back, then we can remodify or continue what we're already doing. But you're already good. Sending you much love, my beautiful Julie. We've got this. Absolutely. Send him that beautiful love. He needs it, and he loves it when you do it. I'll see you a little bit later, Julie. Jillian, and then HP. HP, let me know if you are here. So HP is going to be on up next. I'm just going to go and see what is happening over here with our beautiful Jillian, sweetie. While you're drinking with friends. Well, why not? All right, why not, my love? All right. Well, let's go and see. And High Priestess, you are next. Are you feeling? Well, are you out at this moment? Are you live sending me a message wondering what they're thinking? Because if so, you're being watched. Here we go. And if not, then you were being watched. All right. We're curious. We're ultimately very, very curious in many, 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 many beautiful ways. Oops. So, yeah, what I'm going to say to you is I feel as though while you and C were out drinking with friends, I'm kind of picking on up that C has or had, and it was a lot of things kind of running through their mind. All right. I feel like they didn't say all that much really quite directly, but I feel like there was a curiosity and there was an awareness, but we did not 100% go and poof, say it out loud. I feel like there was a notice of your energy, how you interact with others, how you kind of found like little peeks and glances and everything of the such. So there was a lot of a kind of cute sneakiness going around that I feel as though C noticed. And I feel as though C was really, really quite curious at the exact same time of what you were thinking. So I feel like C was actually trying to play it cool with the group, but there's that soft awareness of your presence that's mixed with a lot of reflection. Like, I wonder what she's thinking about me tonight. Or, like, you look so very good today. All these things, all these cute, loving, sweet little things. So there is that feeling that they are emotionally, if you will, observing you when you're speaking or when even you're trying to figure out their own feelings. So there's no doubt about it, sweetie. curiosity, I'm going to say a lot of thoughts kind of going on by what you're thinking, what you're wanting, what you're desiring. A lot of peak of interest, but a lot also, I'm not going to say of tension because I feel like everything went really, really quite smoothly. But I feel like there's a little bit of that. I want to be able to do something. I want to be able to make a move, but I'm kind of afraid of doing so. So I'm just going to keep on being a little bit silent here as a silent observer. I'm going to watch things. I'm going to kind of go with the flow and just see where things go. Kind of feel like at the end, maybe we're a little bit sad that the evening kind of ended into that kind of way. Definitely looking forward to another type of evening like that. So a lot of curiosity, a lot of gathering information and wondering what you're thinking onto your own side. Hey, sweetie. Does that make any sense, Julian? Does that make any sense what I'm picking on up? You invited him to your birthday party. All right. Yay! Let me go see how he feels about it. Why don't we go? I mean, we're here, right? I'm here, you're here. Let's go check it out. How's he feeling about you inviting him to your birthday party? Ooh, I liking. Okay, wait. Hold on. Excitement is into the air, and when there is excitement into the air, romance will tear is there. Let's go see. Now that rhymed. All right. Let's go take a sneak peek. Why don't we? It's a little bit of a preview of what's going to be coming ahead. Look at that. Something cute's going to happen. Something cute's going to happen over here, Jillian. Something. Yes. The get together is there. There's some type of, at first it's going to be really good. It's going to be joyful. It's going to be great. There's some type of an exchange that's going to be happening between you guys at your birthday party. There is something. Not a big movement, but there's something. You're getting movement, my love. You definitely are. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be fun. You're going to get a little bit more of a little sneak peek, and you're going to know a little bit more where you're going onto this path. So I'm going to say happy birthday to you. There is no doubt onto your birthday party, you are gathering more information. The information comes from C directly. It could be a touch. It could be a hug. It could be a kiss. It could be a little something saying that, whoo, let's continue on. So good for you. All right, Jillian, have yourself a lovely evening, sweetie pie. Much love, Santano, towards you, sweetie. It is my pleasure. It was nice to see you. And again, thank you always for your beautiful patience, sweet one. And happy birthday, my love. When is your birthday? Which date is it? Well, I'm getting like the 5th or the 6th or the 7th, but I don't know. When is it? Just by curiosity. Like that, if I see you, I can say it. On the 15th, that's where my 5 was coming from. All right, my love. I will most likely see you from here till then, so say happy birthday at that point, and into the meantime, let's make something happen. Yeah. Enjoy, sweetie. Hi, Priestess, my love. Hi, Priestess. Thank you, sweetie. What's happening with you? They did try to kind of pressure you, didn't they? Ooh, they make us upset. All right, let me go and gather your questions correctly. After our beautiful High Priestess, we're going to go and see Mimi from across the world, all right? Carrie, if you want to start posting your questions, you can also do that right away, my love. Like that, you will not be the last reading. So here we go, and thank you, my beautiful Carrie, also. Okay, so today, your job continued to try to force the witness statement in an interview. Is being disregarded. Okay. 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 Oh, look at that, right? So you did not, now your email, your PayPal stops at you did not So I'm going to say you did not answer. But is there anything else that I need to know that is after that? After the you did not answer. Thank you, my beautiful Carrie. They're not going to fire you if you're wondering about it, but I'm going to go and check it out. I'm just wondering what it is that you had after that. Okay. I've got you. High Priestess, if you want to, you can send the rest of the message that you had into PayPal to my email, if you will. It's as you wish, or you can post it over here. I'm going to go and see at the same time a little bit what the future at this job is going to be and what the energy is there, okay? Okay, here you go. They tried to put your back against the wall, but you don't care. Okay. Okay, I got you. Okay, I'll delete it because I already read it. Thank you for posting it, my love. Okay, I was not missing all that much. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I know. You don't really care. You had enough of this. All right. Yeah, no. Like, there's too much sneakiness into all of this. Honestly, you would think that this is of the most highest and utmost highest of, I don't know. It's almost like if somebody into the government had did something the most horrible kind of a way and there's the biggest investigation upon it and they have to meet up with you over and over and over and over and over again. And I don't get why you are being like kind of spied on. It's almost like if they want to, it's almost like if the testimony itself is not just for the testimony, not just to gather the information, but to actually see if anybody who has given any type of testimony, such as you, is actually saying the truth. And it's like if by having you say it over and over again in different kind of formats, it's almost like they're kind of hoping that you're going to trip onto something. That's going to create an imbalance, and that's going to actually invalidate perhaps the case that is at hand. It's almost like that's what they're trying to do. I tell you, there's something very off with the whole thing. And that's why you change your mind with it, given with anything else. Good for you. But you're already signed. Okay. Let me go see what the future is going to look like, because you were going to go through with it. I know. That's what it is. That's what it is. They're looking for something to hang on to. They're looking for something to hang on to that's going to be somewhat problematic. That's going to create some type of disruption somewhere. That's what they're looking for, because otherwise they would have had enough with one statement, maybe even two maximum. This is way too much going on. They're hiding stuff. Let me go and see. Let's go and see over here. Let me know if you have any other questions that could be maybe more specific or different. I'm going to go and look what the future of this job is looking like and a little bit what the energy is actually at play for the moment. I can go and look after what's going to be happening if there's new job opportunities popping on through. You let me know if there's anything specific that I'm not looking at that you would like me to. Okay, so we're going to start over here. Yeah, they are going to try, because now they threatened you. They threatened you, but now it's like they kind of want to come on by and try to make things, I'm not going to say better, but it's almost like they're going to take a little bit of the manipulation away because they want to kind of smooth things, so you end up saying kind of yes, but then they're going to come back into the attack mode. So, I mean, this vicious circle is not over in any kind of a way. That being said, I do not feel like you're going to be losing your job over this. I don't. There's really not all that much that they could actually do. I feel like they really, really just want to get that info from you. They want you to repetitively say it over and over and over again. So from what I can see over here, I feel like you're standing onto the side of the truth, and your integrity altogether. Now, I feel like Spirit is validating your decision to hold your ground. You're being asked to continue to assert your rights and to protect your energy, because what's happening at this moment is not aligned with fairness. It's not aligned with any type of policy. It doesn't matter how they try to twist it, what they try to do with it. It's not okay. So for the moment, I'm definitely going to say right now, you might be wondering, why the heck am I stuck into this? What is really going on? Why me? You're a little bit like into a spiritual test, if you will. And you're being pressured, if you will, into backing down. But this is exactly the moment for you to stand firm. It's not about the ego, it's about the principle. Your assertiveness is part of your soul path at this moment in time. So what I'm going to say is this. There's going to be a shakeup that's going to be coming, okay? Something's going to be happening. But it's not meant to destroy you. It's not meant to be a tower moment. This is actually meant to free you, to release you, to lead you onto another path. So I feel like this pressure that is building up over and over and over is coming somewhat to a little bit of a breaking point. And I feel like suddenly at some point it's going to end up collapsing because of the team dynamics, because of the credibility, because of the job altogether. So it's clear that this path is not, you are onto the right path. This is a lesson that needs to be learned. You are into divine protection, but you are definitely being asked to stand your ground upon this and do not fall on down. So your clarity and your logic are actually going to be over here. You're going to be your shield. I need you to remain cool. I need you to continue documenting things. Jot down things. I went in, they asked me for interview that date. Write the specifications and then write what happened after. So keep a certain documentation about all those things. Document everything. Anything they ask from you. And don't be afraid to ask for any type of legal, union, or third-party support, anything that you can get in any kind of a way. Because you're going to have to handle this with your intellectual power and with your queen power. It's the best way to do so. They're hoping you're going to back on down, you're not going to do anything, you're going to follow on through their orders. But you need to do the other way. And that's going to help you to heal. It's going to give you new opportunities. All right. So this job is not going to be ending right away. They're not going to fire you over this. It's going to continue until you actually leave and find yourself another job. So stand your ground. Let them know that there's nothing they could actually do that is going to scare you. If you've had enough, you've had enough, and you're simply going to quit the job. So they can't scare you into anything. So they're going to have to respect you. And that's it. They're going to have to let down whatever they're trying to bite upon, or they're going to have to try to find somebody else somewhere who's going to be less into the queen's energy. So what's important over here is that you're not here to be silenced. You're not used to be a scapegoat in any kind of way neither. This is you aligning for a breakthrough. And at this moment, it is horribly messy. And you've had enough of all of this. But you're going to cut through the deception. You're going to shield your energy. And you're going to move on forward quite well. And they are claiming he's new. I know, that's it, right? No. It has nothing to do with it. I don't care if he's new, all right? I don't. No, neither do you. Besides, when they're new, usually they have somebody who kind of follows them. Usually they have somebody who follows them along the way to help them, to guide them, to show them how to really do the job well. Exactly, my love. Oh, sweetie pie. They're trying to put you into a corner. They really, really need you. And hi, Diane. Hi, Sean, sweetie. And if you do not give what they want, they're not going to be able to fire you. They're not going to fire you. They're not going to. But they're going to make your life difficult, very difficult. No. Exactly. Exactly, my love. Absolutely not. Let me go see what else is going to be coming on up for you. If you agree, sweetie, I'm going to go and see what else is coming for you. As for this job, they're manipulating you because they're trying to bring the narrative of the situation towards something that they want. And at this moment, you're not giving what they want. You're not giving the correct information. So they're trying to manipulate it as much as they possibly can. Besides, even just the fact that if you were onto a call and there was somebody else there who was listening on in, or that it's being recorded, you should know, legally speaking, you should know about that. You should be aware of that also. I don't know if they've made that aware to you at the same time. Like, there's a lot of weird stuff going on, sweetie pie. Earlier, my manager also hung the phone up on you, and she was like, why did you change your mind? And I was like, based off of the situation has been handled, and it's been a lot of inconsistencies. Good for you, sweetie. You scare the crap out of them. You truly do. You scare them, my love. You scare them more than words can say. And all I have to say about that is good for you. I like the fact that you kind of scare them. I really do. They don't deserve to have you, and they definitely do not deserve to use you into that kind of way. It's horrible what they're doing. Horrible. All right. Let me go and see what the future is going to be looking for you, looking like for you. All right. All right. Here we go. Hold on. She didn't say it was recorded, and that's why you hung up. But oh, I love you, High Priestess. I do. I love you. You are so, so very wise. So wise. So very wise. Good for you. Anyways, there's nothing happening with your job at this moment. Nobody's going to be able to fire you. The only thing that might happen is you might just kind of get fed up about them, and you might end up, just kind of giving up onto them. But other than that, you should pretty much be sticking around. But do know they're still going to continue to kind of harass you. I'm not going to let it go that easily. Is there anywhere that you can go, honestly? Is there any place, before I look what's happening for you into the future, is there any place, I don't know, like I know you guys have, there's different conventions, different countries, the whole deal. Do you have anywhere that you can go and get some help? Work environment, different lawyers, different syndicates, anything. Do you have anything of that such where people can help you at this moment? Because this is messy. It is messy. I know you're going to get out quite fine out of it, but it's still messy. Yeah, I'm going to go and look for the General for this month. If there's anybody you can go and see into the meanwhile, my beautiful High Priestess, go and check it out and go and see. if there's anybody that can protect your rights and kind of help you within all of that. But you're doing quite good upon yourself. Delays and frustrations, new inspiration, new potential. You're working onto something that is more creative. So this is something that has nothing to do with your actually daily work, but something that is more creative within you, a passion, a desire, something that you want to move on forward, that you're going to continue to work on forward. Now, I feel as though your energy at this moment is being a little bit misdirected. Probably too many things that are happening into the chaotic world of your life at this moment that is kind of taking you away perhaps from places that are more productive for you, more productive onto a creative level, onto a personal level. It's like all your energy is being drained elsewhere. So just be a little bit careful for that. You're still into your need of self-protection, self-protection, self-protection. So as you see, like I said, you're still working at the same company. You have to protect yourself and you're guarding yourself. You have a lot of people that are around you who are kind of greedy. Yeah. So you do need to watch out for that. Other than that, at home, things are okay. All right. I don't see too many bad things happening. Things are fairly okay. I need you to release. I need you to take a break. Hey, do you have any vacays? Do you have any paid vacays? Because maybe as you're looking for another job, maybe you can take like a week or two off if you are able to take any vacations at the place that you're at. Maybe you can take them a little bit earlier, and that could allow you to find yourself another job and relax and stay away from all their troubles. I don't know, just saying. You need to take time for yourself in any kind of way, all right? Other than that, you're into a place where you need to close some doors off. You need to close some doors in order to make yourself happy and have beautiful movement at the same time. So the Emperor is coming on over here as being you. You need to be your beautiful Empress. You need to be, well, the Emperor. You need to be strong into your energy. You need to show and continue to show who you are to the people that are around you. Don't let anybody play you in any kind of a way. You just stand your ground. Keep your beautiful discipline. Keep your beautiful force. Keep your authority. That's what's going to save you. So my love, General for the month of May, save your energy. Take some time off if you can take some time off. I don't necessarily see a new opportunity popping on through though, but I see you needing to work towards something that is more personal, more creative for you, but you seem to be having some issues doing that because all your energy is pulled elsewhere. So make sure that you give yourself some time for that. At home, things seem to be okay. Continue to stand your ground, and the door of the place where you're at this moment is probably going to be closing somewhere around the, I'm going to say maybe the third week of May, perhaps. And that's what I got. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, my beautiful High Priestess. But for the moment, it's like if you're in, I'm saving my energy, I'm saving my soul, I'm saving my sanity. And as I'm doing so, I'm looking for something else, and I'm trying to find something else, but don't lose yourself within saving yourself. Take some time for you along the way. You can't always stay into that mood and into that energy because it will drive you nuts. So find yourself some happiness amongst your battles. All right. I'm going to go and see Mimi, and then I'm going to go and see Carrie. I'm going to put a timestamp for Mimi. Stay strong along the way, sweetie pie. Mimi. Mimi is going to need a timestamp. Okay. You don't have to. They lied about this also, or not. I know. Everybody got out of here. You're going to be getting out of there too, my beautiful. You will too, High Priestess. It's just a question of a little bit of time. You're going to get out of it too, sweetie. What does that mean? Oh, wait. Let's put a timestamp for Mimi. Mimi is going to be at 45 minutes. And Mimi, what are those beautiful little flowers you've got going on? Look at that. You even have a sunflower. I don't know what those are called, but they are quite, oh, I love those. Yeah, I don't know what they're called, but I purchased some of those. The ones that you have onto the top level, the first and the second one, I often do actually purchase those to put into my, I'll send you some pictures of my flower pots whenever I do them. Yeah, I put them outside into my flower pots along with other, flowers. The other ones are plants that usually kind of grow inside over here for us into the winter time. How sweet and how lovely is that? The tournesol I do love though. Oh my God. How long did it take to actually grow it like that? Like inside of a pot nonetheless. Oh, I like it. All right, let's go see, what do we have over here? You even sent this over here, but it does not even it's not even that long of a mail, honestly. All right. So let's go and see your questions, my beautiful Mimi. Carrie, I'm coming to see you right after. I'm going to go and validate that everything is okay. All right, all is good. Oh, Carrie, I was going to say I've got you twice. What is that? Okay. Thank you, my love. I'll be with you very shortly. You're next. So, I've got you over here, my beautiful Mimi. Let me just read. You want community. I know. You want clarity. You want communication, but nothing is done from him ever. I know. Why he bothers to choose you over the rest? Not because he loves you, but he knows that you want commitment. He can't give you commitment, but he can't necessarily break the emotional bond that you guys both have. Oh, he loves to flirt, but there's many people out there who love to flirt because they like the excitement. They like it kind of brings on in. But it doesn't take away that you're like his number one. He still loves you. Oh, that's what the flowers are. Okay, have you new flowers? And the sunflower, I saw. Oh, there you go. You started to buy yourself more flowers to grow. Good for you. Self-care. I know, it's lovely. I need to, I have some flowers that come back every year, but I don't have a lot. Really a couple of them in front of my house. All my huge flower pots on my front yard and into the back, I purchased like flowers that are just there for the summertime, right? They're very seasonal. They're annuals, I think is what they call them. But I mean, it costs me a fortune every summer because I want flowers who have flowers. Yeah, and not just like bushy greens. And every year I tell myself I need to start buying more flowers that come back every year because this is ridiculous. But then I see the colors and the beauty and the scents and oh my God, I go into those gardening centers and I want to buy them all. I don't have enough of them in one basket. I got to go back a second, a third, a fourth time. And then I don't even know where to put all my darn flowers. So there you go. I will send you pictures, but I love them. I love them, love them, love them. My neighbor actually has sunflowers in front of her house. She does. I think, I don't know, she must have 10 or a dozen, maybe more. I don't know. They're nice. Okay, what is he thinking? Okay, well, let's go and see that. So let's start off over here. Have you ever heard of a book called, what is that? Oh my God. All right. So here we go. Let's go see. Okay, so here we go. I hope you're ready. Mimi. I'm not going to say anything. There's groundbreaking news. I'm going to, yeah. Here we go. Mr. Harry. He feels a very strong connection to you, which is like a soul level connection to you. I feel as though he confirms that he chooses you emotionally, but he doesn't have the maturity to actually apply it. So he acts with a lot of it, I'm going to say inconsistency, or maybe consistency, because he's always pretty much following the same pattern. So his flirtatious energy is a little bit of part of his fear, his real vulnerability. And when a woman like you stands into her power, he doesn't really know what to do. He doesn't know how to rise to your level. And even if he knew how to rise to your level, he still would not know how to give you what you need and what you want and what you deserve. He's still unable to do it. So I feel like he's into a place where there's a lot of confusion, there's a lot of secrets, there's a lot of things that are unsaid. And that drives everybody crazy. Well, mainly you, but yes, because he's the one who is, he's the one who's controlling the narrative at this moment. So he doesn't really quite fully understand why, there is that very strong connection between the both of you. He doesn't quite know that. He feels like there's something from past lives, everything is such, but nothing is all that clear towards him. Yet, he holds back that real communication, but he watches your energy. But he acts into the shadows. So I'm going to put it this way. He's a little bit like in summertime. I don't like those bugs, but let's say the moths. They kind of go around the light. You're a little bit that light. All right. He doesn't know where to land. He's excited by all the light. Where do I land? What do I do? That's his problem. So when you posted those flowers, especially the sunflower, well, that's showing self-love. That is showing that your aura is kind of there and just a little bit glowed. He feels your energy a little bit pulling back at this moment. Yes, he did notice. He feels it deep down, but he's not admitting it. He's starting to sense that you're evolving, that you're changing, and that quietly a little bit makes him uncomfortable because you're no longer waiting, my love. So I'm going to say you are the queen. This is showing growth. This is showing glow up. This is showing that you're reclaiming your peace. I'm going to say, trust me, Mr. Harry is definitely feeling the shift. There's a part of him that wonders, what if she truly does forget me and releases me? But his pride always hides it. So you're onto the edge of something that could be of a healing breakthrough, unless his energy shifts, comes on through, and disrupts everything, which could happen. You are choosing yourself, and choosing yourself, you are going to align and you're going to start to hesitate a little bit less. Mr. Harry is going to grow into somebody who will continue to follow, will continue to watch, will continue to reach out every once in a while. But the longer he gives you time to heal, the better it will actually be for you, because you're not going to be as tempted by him, because you will have healed and understood and felt better. And maybe at the same time, maybe I'm not saying to do that for that. It's not I'm doing this one in order to get that. But maybe by doing that, he'll actually realize that you are not permanent, that you are not always there, and he could actually lose you. So, sweetie, he sees your light. Don't you dim that light, my love. He does love you. He does care for you. He's just way too immature for you. Way too immature for the love, for the connection, and is simply not ready for it. Let me give you some loving messages from Mr. Harry. And then we're going to go and see our dear friend, Carrie. Hold on. I notice everything that you post, more than you know. Your glow is hard to ignore. Even when I'm silent, I feel your energy and I miss your presence. I get jealous imagining somebody else making you smile like I used to. And I admire your strength. I wish that I could match your level of emotional honesty. I'm sending much love your way, sweetie. Carrie, it's your turn, sweetie pie. Here we go for a beautiful Carrie. And you are going to be, let's say, 57 minutes to make it nice and round. And I'm going to go and start to look at your questions. So let's do this. Alrighty. Perfect. All right. I'm not going to be looking into the chat, okay? So please do forgive me, my sweetie pies. The leakage in my house. What is that? Oh, Julie. No, the leak. Wait, is that old? Is that new? What is that? Why did I see that? Oh, that's what you're talking about. Oh, Julie, you're not here anymore. No, the leakage is not fixed. Okay, hold on. All right. So hold on just one tiny second. Yeah, I know, Julie. They're coming back tomorrow. The leakage they caused a leakage into my living room. Now they're going to have to repaint the ceiling or fix it or God knows what into my living room also. No, that's okay, Julie. It is what it is. So we shall see tomorrow, my beautiful Julie, of what they're going to be finding and how they're actually going to fix stuff. I'm probably going to be in this for a few weeks. Yeah. It kind of does. It doesn't really change all that much, honestly. You're still waiting for your friend to be back for dinner? Oh my God. Did she make it through her parachute? Is she okay? Oh, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh my gosh. All right, my beautiful Carrie. Here we go. Let's go and see. What do we have? Okay. Oh my gosh. I am not going to be doing this cinnamon tonight, but you're a sweetie pie to remind me. No, I'm not going to do it tonight. I'm not going to. I'm a witchy witch, but I don't always do the cinnamon. Honestly, I do not do the cinnamon often, my beautiful Carrie. Yeah, I use the workings whenever I need them or whenever I feel like I need them, but I don't know. I haven't done them lately. But you're a sweetie pie for always reminding me to do so. I just have too much onto my plate at this moment. I don't know. I don't get to it. Okay, so what did he do? He didn't read either till earlier this morning. When is he on there for another female? All right, let's go see. I hate when he does that. I hate it when he does that. He makes me upset. I want to send him a message, Carrie. I despise it. I hate it. I don't like it. You know, I know. If you send a message out, I'm not the best at replying to messages. I'm not. I talk, but I reply to the people that are important into my life. I usually apply and I usually reply fairly quickly. But I am a horrible texter to begin with. I am not good at that stuff. I don't follow it through and I don't really like it. So, I get it. But to not answer the person that you love and to procrastinate, that I despise. That I don't like at all. I understand why he's doing it. He's doing it because he wants you to know that unless you are there with him, that he has other priorities. He has other things going on. Doesn't take away the fact he just wants to install. You can't say install. Install's in French. Installer. He wants to install fear into your life. That's what he's wanting to do. He's wanting to bring insecurity into your life so that you feel like, oh, what is he doing? What is he up to? He's trying to make you afraid is what I'm saying. He's trying to make you afraid, which is not fair. It is not okay in any kind of way. All right? So that's what he is up to. Was he talking with somebody else? Yes, he was. Absolutely. Oh, he's good at fear tactics and he uses them all the time. But they work. They work. So why should he stop? And I'm not judging you. Hell, I'd probably do the same thing, my beautiful. I'd probably do the same thing. If you're going to scare the crap out of me, I'm probably going to do something about it because I don't want to lose you and you're friggin' far away. I get it. But that's a vicious circle that you have both got yourself into. Now he feels like he has the power. He can do anything and you're going to stick around. That is dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. I know that's because you allow him to do so. You allow him to do so because you know his life, you know his past, you know his hurt. You're very compassionate and you love him and you don't want to lose him. So because you are very understanding and loving, he allows himself to treat you into that kind of a way, which is still not okay. Yet, he still calls it love because he does love you. He does. Yeah, Carrie, be careful though. I will go and see about the blockings of things, but yeah, into the generals, they could apply to you like they could not. Let me go see if it applies to you, sweetie. I actually feel like there's a few things that are blocking you. There's some of his friends that is blocking you. There is timing that is blocking you. And basically, as weird as it is, he is also blocking you. So yeah, is there blockages? Absolutely. The crazy thing is, he's part of it. And I know you're going to wonder now, how's he part of it, right? Why? He's part of it because he is not assisting you and helping you in going over to see him. That's how he is doing it. I'm sorry, I'm putting a sweater. And that's it. So he is actually blocking the communication or blocking the relationship from moving on forward because he's not putting the time, the effort, the money, everything that goes along with it in order to make the relationship work and function, move on forward. So he's a blockage. He has people around him, friends, as much as they like you. They're kind of blocking into the way that they talk every once in a while like, well, she's so very far away. Is your future really there? Is this, how are you guys going to do? And he has no answers. So because of that, faith is playing a little bit of a test onto you guys on what you're going to do and what you're going to choose. You know as much as I do, we all have our blueprint and we can all choose which path we take, and there's not one good one and one bad one. It's just a different path, different lessons. But that's who's actually blocking or what is blocking. Does he do it to other females, not talking to them? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. But he doesn't have the same connection with the other ladies. Does not have the same connection. So it's different. Any females coming between you into a loving kind of a way? No. Into a sexual way? Yes. Physical? No. Long distance? Yes. He's falling into it into a way that he figures that you have to do some things to move things forward. So he's falling into the trap into that kind of a way. Because for him, he thinks, well, okay, it's true. She should be doing this and she should be doing that. And this should be happening for us. And so he just thinks to himself that if you're not going to be doing that, then, well, what's the point? But he's forgetting the element of himself into all of that. Was it going to contact you into a way that is non-negative? When you actually have the plane tickets bought. Until then, he's going to continue being the way that he is. He's going to continue to be kind of savage. Because it's his way. He's starting to find that it's been a really long time. Longer than what was previously said. He's not liking it. He feels like you guys are going into the summertime, almost a half a year, still not seeing each other. He's going to say to you, what, are we going to see each other again next year at the same time? At the end of the year? That's what he's going to be saying. That's his next thing. No, he's not flirting with the intention to replace. No, he is not. He is flirting to flirt. He is flirting to have fun. He is flirting because he likes it. He's flirting because he enjoys the flirtation act. He enjoys the compliments and everything that goes along with it. He's not doing it because he wants to move on forward with it. He's not doing it because he loves those ladies and he wants to move on forward with them. He's doing it because he likes the attention and he needs to have the attention because you are very far away. Not because you don't give enough attention, but because you're far away. So what has he been doing? Nothing, not too much from what I can see. Same old, same old. He flirts. I don't feel like he worked this week. Perhaps on Saturday he will. Other than that, he's pretty much stayed at home this week. So, no. He is not flirting and working on connections with others in order to get rid of you and to move on forward and let you go. No. So he is continuing to be faithful towards you. Yes, he is. Into the way that he is physically not doing anything with anybody else. But is he doing things online? Yes. His thoughts and feelings for you. He feels loved, but he feels alone. He feels pain. And he feels a lot of sadness, which is interesting because he feels loved, but he has a lot of sadness, he has a lot of pain, he has a lot of feeling alone. And all that because you guys are very far one from the other. Will he meet your kids? I don't know if he's going to end up meeting your kids. It's going to depend on what's going to happen into the future. He's definitely not meeting your kids this year. That's a definite no for this year. If there is a meetup, it would have probably happened somewhere next year, somewhere around the end of the year. If you send him gifts tomorrow, he'll take them. He's not going to vision them right away, but he'll take them and he'll save them. And at some point he will watch them. Will he enjoy them? Yes, he will. Does he necessarily need them at this moment? No. I don't feel like he's going to heal and do better. I feel like he's pretty much permanently going to stay into a state where there's a lot of issues and there's a lot of problems and there's a lot of, I'm going to say, as much as emotional as physical issues. I don't ever see him not being in pain or not being okay. There's always going to be something. How are the new uncrossing opening roads? No, not really. I don't feel like it's going to change anything, my love. The uncrossing is going to take a little bit longer. I'm going to say probably about a good 3 months before anything happens with that. The good luck, I'm going to say 2 months. The money, 3 to 4 months before they kick in. Yeah, workings into the group, the energy's all over the place. Honestly, I wouldn't do anything, Carrie. I wouldn't do anything. Honestly, I wouldn't. Yeah. You know as much as I do that when you send the energy out, the energy is sent out, right? And the universe is going to do something with it if everything aligns and everything is such. And I know even if it is a different type of magic, everything and the such, it still takes a certain amount of time. The more you do, it's not necessarily going to happen at a quicker pace. So if I were you, I would actually not do any more for a couple months. I would take that money that you would use for that and I would have put it onto a plane ticket to go see your sweetie pie. I feel like that's going to be much more productive for you and for your relationship, and it will allow time for the workings to do what they've got to do. And then whenever you do come back, if you feel like there's more workings that need to be done, then maybe you can readjust the ones that need to be done at that moment with the energy that you kind of felt when you're actually with him. Yeah. And how long would they kick in? Even if she does those two, how long would they go and how long would they actually kick in? I'm seeing stagnation. All right. Over here, so with the first one, I'm not really seeing anything moving on forward. Whatever the main one is, okay, is stagnating. Nothing is happening with it. And as for the other one, I'm going to say a good 3 to 4 months. I wouldn't do any. I wouldn't do the main one. I wouldn't do an add-on neither. I would do none, sweetie. I would do none. You could do the ones onto your own side, but I would not necessarily pay somebody to do them for you. That I wouldn't. I feel as though that person has already done a lot of things for you, and I feel like they need to concentrate on what they've already done. Maybe boost it. Maybe just do some type of booster, make it stronger, and see where that brings you. Because at this moment, a lot is being done, but there's no real movement coming forward with it. This weekend, he's going to be going sweetie pie. I feel like he's going to work on Saturday. I feel like as for tomorrow, there could be some type of practice happening. There's something, if it's not a practice, there's something happening with his band. And on Sunday, I feel like he's going to see his parents. I could not necessarily say what is actually happening with the actual leg. I'm gonna go see if I see anything. Okay, this is what I'm going to say. I feel like the technician I was working with you is not all that fantastic. Is not okay, because your pain is real and it does deserve to be taken quite seriously. I can't quite pinpoint which one it is. Only a doctor is going to be able to do that, and maybe even what I'm sensing might not necessarily be the right thing. Okay? But I feel like it could be a pinched nerve. I feel like it could be also like, I don't know how you say it, sciatica, something of the such. Yes. where there's shooting pains. There's shooting pains in both, and they're in both legs. There could be burning. There could be numbness. Usually it comes from the lower back and it goes down to the legs. It could also be some type of chronic insufficiency into some kind of a way. But that, if you do have that, I feel like it's more related to some type of swelling. So if you have swelling or bad circulation, it could be due to that. I think you've hurt yourself not too long ago, right? Or something happened to you along, I'm not going to get into it, but the car and the, I know that you had injuries at that moment in time, but maybe you've had tears or strain or something of the stuff. There could be some muscular or some soft tissue that could be at the problem. Other than that, I'm going to say anything that could be inflammatory conditions, autoimmune, something like that, sweetie. And check out for your discs, the spinal discs onto your back. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it still could be that, Carrie. It still could be that. It could be the, I don't know. Is that how you say it? Sciatica? I believe that could actually be it. Is there any more medication they can give to you? Is there anything more that they can do? Possibly. But it could also have to do with different type of disc issues altogether. Okay, and somebody thought that you tore a ligament. Okay, so you have to look at those. If there's a torn ligament, they should be able to see it also. They should be able to see it. And a torn ligament, there's nothing all that much you can do about it except not really use the leg or the legs. But it is very, very painful. Been there, done that. Yes. All right. I'm going to go and see what's happening also in the chat. I haven't been there in a while. I'm coming back into the chat. I hope everybody is okay over there. And you do have disc problems. Okay, so I'm not crazy. You have to look at the problems that you already have. It's something that is lingering within those problems that is creating the issue that you have at this moment that's making it worse. Love messages. Your love is my favorite feeling. Every moment with you feels like magic. You're my peace in my chaotic world. I am so grateful that our souls found each other. Your smile lights up my entire day. With you, love feels easy, and it feels quite true. Loving you feels like breathing. It is natural, and it is essential. Hi, my beautiful Tasha Tries Things. It is nice to see you, sweetie. Nice to see you, my love. I'm going to come on over and see you just one tiny little moment. My beautiful Carrie, it is my pleasure, sweetie. Please do try to take care of yourself. Try not to do too much. Don't overextenuate yourself in any kind of a way. And only give things when people give things back to you, all right? If he's not going to be sweet and he's not going to give you any videos or love or anything, then don't do neither. No. Now, Tasha, sweetie, I'm going to see you, my love. And you have it in both legs. Oh, God, that must be so painful. Oh, let me go and see. Yeah, nice to see you, Tasha. Let's go and see what is going on with them. Do we actually notice? Alrighty. Here we go. Let me know if you are here. And hello, Elaine. How are you doing? You can send your one question if you want to. What did you miss? You missed nothing, Hanson. You missed nothing. All right, my beautiful Tasha. Oh, you are here. Yay! Okay, perfect. I'm glad you're doing good, beautiful Elaine. Good for you, sweetie. All right, so what is happening? Does anybody notice? What is happening? Oh, la, la, trying to keep things incognito. Okay. I'm definitely going to say, even just with a question right away, like that. Yeah, people are starting to notice something. Yeah, they are. It's not all that fluid. It's not all that visual. It's not all that, but there's definitely a little something it is somewhere. Yeah, it's not just completely hidden. But let's go and see, all right? All right, so what is happening? Is anybody actually trying or starting to see that something is happening within this energy? Yeah, look at that. Yes. They don't know, though. Like, nothing is sure. Nothing is sure. Nothing is completely making 100% sense at this moment. But do we believe that something is happening? Oh, yeah, we do. Look, and nonetheless, you've got the High Priestess over here, sweetie. The High Priestess all together. Just the fact that the High Priestess came on through. Oh, geez, Louise. Sweetie. Yeah, not all. I'm not going to put everybody into the same basket, but some co-workers definitely do suspect that there's something going on. I know nothing has been outwardly said outright. I know that, you guys are not kissing in public, but there's definitely something is happening over here. So there's like a quiet observation of the energy, of the flirtation energy. Something has shifted. And the people around you, they are picking up onto the vibes, especially in how S acts around you. So it's not just about the way that you act or what you're giving off, but it's the way that S acts around you. So it's S's fault. Okay, let me take out my cards. It's S's fault. Always better to blame somebody else, right? All right. Let's take out some more cards. So tomorrow, guys, do not forget, same place, same time on Saturday. Special live with my mama. Mamma mia. Yes. All right, so, sweetie. S's energy around you is starting to stand out. It's positive, and it's starting to be quite noticeable. This is about recognition, but it's also about being a little bit into the spotlight. So yes, maybe even others are noticing that this person is getting extra attention, or they're giving you extra attention, and they're kind of giving you a little bit of admiration towards you that they never used to. So I'm going to say at this moment, I feel as though it is more giving off the vibes of innocent but growing feelings. I feel as though S is daydreaming about you, thinking about you like that at work. But it shows that there's an energy that is emanating from the others, but they don't quite fully know what's going on. But they're sensing that there's something else. They're sensing that there is some type of other work, some type of other energy that is surrounding both of you guys. That is not an ordinary type of connection. It is a co-worker type chemistry that has something special to it. So to answer your question, yes, people are starting to notice. They haven't said anything directly. And they're not going to say anything directly for, I'm going to say, a good 3 weeks or so. If this continues into this kind of way within the following 3 weeks, there is a lady. I don't know who she is. She seems to be blonde, longer hair. She's the one who's going to say something first. She's going to say it quite jokingly, though, and see what kind of happens. And now she's having an issue with you? Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, no. The black rose, Carrie. What's up with the black rose? Do you have anybody who has blonde hair? I know they have lighter colored hair. Whoever this is has lighter colored hair. It could be their natural hair color. Maybe they color it. Or they have light colored hair. Whoever this is. Not the person who's suspecting. The person who's going to say something has lighter colored hair. Yeah. So wait, you say you're going to try to hide it too, but you guess that you're kind of failing at it. No, you're not failing at it. You're doing okay at it. You are. So Jay likes us as well. So you think that she's having an issue with you now? Oh no. Let me go see. Let's go check it out. Oh, I know you will, Fonson. I know you will. This week we're doing the Live with Enchanted Tarot onto my channel. But depending if her people actually end up coming on over to our channel, we will see. Perhaps the following one will be on Enchanted Tarot's channel, which would be, we'll probably do a live together depending how everything goes, once a month or maybe twice a month every other weekend onto a Saturday. So that is still left to be determined, but this week it is onto our channel. Next time might be onto hers. We'll see. Tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow is just here. I'm not with my mama tomorrow. Saturday, I'm with la mia mama. Yes, all right. Saturday, I hope I will be with La Mia Mama. And then I'm not going to say anything else for the rest of my day because I don't want to jinx it. Because I want it. Nobody say a word. Not even you, Juanson. Shh. Zip it. Elaine, too. No, it's all good, Elaine. Alrighty, so... here we go. Yes, onto the readings, onto Saturday. We are not doing, I'm doing readings, she's doing readings, blah, 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 blah. We are both going to be answering the same person, but we're complementing. I'm taking out 2 cards, she's taking out 2 cards. We add in, I say what I say, she says what she says, we validate, we laugh, we do crazy stuff, and voila, it's done. Yeah. What did you do? I don't know what you did. Just don't say anything. Oh, I know you're thinking. Stop thinking, Juanson. All right, Dasha, sweetie. What is happening over here? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to say this for you. The person that you believe is interested into us would actually like to move on forward, but doesn't have the strength to do so. But this person's not going to create any problems for you. They're not a problem. Like, they're not going to, make up stuff or ideas or create huge problems. It's not their way of doing things. So, yeah. They might seem a little bit careless towards you, though. They might have like a careless, I don't really care what you think kind of an attitude towards you, into the most respectful kind of a way, because I don't feel like they can be irrespectful. But they're not going to be creating any problems for you. So I don't want you to think that this person's going to create a barrier or a problem between you and us. But yes, they are interested in us. No doubt about it. But nothing big or problematic is going to be happening with that. Ah, thank you, Elaine, sweetie. Love you too, sweetie pie. Yeah, I'm watching you. I'm watching you, Hanson. Oh, I am. My beautiful Tasha. Yeah. Let me give you some hermit cards. Yeah, let's go see. And Elaine, I'm gonna come and see if you posted your question, my love. Yeah, I already said yes. I was waiting for you to post your question, Elaine. I was just gonna go see if you posted it. Yeah, post away. And Lilith and Juanson, I think we can declare that for tonight we are closed. I think we can. You had to go in today in your working clothes and wondering what he was thinking. Well, let's go and see that. And that's your last question? All right, I got it. Let me give you the messages, because I was already into my message cards, and then I'll get to the last question. So please give me a little bit of time, because I've never felt this way before. You are so very special to me. I do need a little bit more balance, but you truly do make this person's heart full. I will check that out. Thank you for posting, Elaine. Yeah, I can see you're super fragilistic, expedialocious. Oh my God, I said it, Juan San. It took me a year, but I said it. All right, so you had to go in today into your workout clothes and I'm wondering what he was thinking. Well, he probably thought that you're really quite sexy looking is what I'm thinking when I'm, seeing this. But hey, let's, yeah. Let's go and see what he was thinking about this. Yeah, I don't think your workout clothes are ugly, are they? I don't think they are. The energy that I'm picking up is that, yeah, seriously. Okay, well, my love, maybe you should go and work out clothes more often. I'm going to say you definitely caught this person's attention. You caught his attention. There's no way about it. It is what it is, all right? Very strong attraction energy today. Feeling that spark, feeling a little bit of that presence of you kind of pulled towards him. So today we were getting maybe some vibes of this is not just a casual coworker. But this is about passion. It's about desire. This is about how you kind of activated some flirty thoughts into his mind, some spicy thoughts into his mind. But I kind of feel like he was actually trying not to look all that long, but maybe he was kind of failing at it, or maybe you didn't necessarily realize that he was looking at you when you were not really necessarily looking around. Now, I feel like you were still there being quite confident and magnetic and super attractive. I feel as though, I feel like maybe you were a little bit unsure about your outfit, but I feel like you were okay. Otherwise, you would not have presented yourself like that. But he loved it. I mean, you just seemed like you were so full of power and he absolutely admired it. So you definitely gave him some spicy thoughts into his mind. I'm going to say impressed. I'm going to say intrigued. I'm going to say a little bit turned on. I'm going to say even if he seemed quiet and a little bit kind of awkward, he was definitely trying to keep his cool while his mind, it was running like onto that threadmill, threadmill, I think. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Hanson. Thank you. Close enough. Oh, sweet Lord. Hanson, give it to me. I'm so excited about it. All right. I'll take it. Let me know. Beautiful Tasha. It is time to set up a gym or something into the workplace. Make sure that it is completely, with not mirrors, but glasses, windows, so he can see through. Oh, my love. You going into work today into those type of clothings was actually a blessing. It was. So good for you. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, my love. And I'm going to say, enjoy, bask into thinking that he absolutely loves seeing you into your gym outfit. Elaine. All right, sweetie, you're doing great again. Elaine, today your mentor was surprised by your work and you were wondering, is he and the group, were they impressed? Well, sweetie pie. I'm going to say, first of all, you know what? Good for you, because when you started this adventure not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago, you had your reservations. You were wondering about it. You were not too sure about the vibes. There were a question of colors and projects, and you weren't sure about the whole thing. But you followed on through and you adapted yourself and you did what you got to do and you took your own position and you stood your ground. And good for you. Look at the blessings that are coming towards you at this moment. So let's go see. Juanson, you are next. So I will also say to you, congratulations, my love. I feel like it is definitely a victory. It is a victory that it was meant to be, and it is yours. So take it, be proud of it, and move on forward. Look at that, our King of Swords. Yay! All right, sweetie, victory, recognition. Your mentor and the group, honestly, we're quite, I'm going to say, inspired by your work. I feel like you stood out today. I feel like they noticed your growth, your excellence. There's that sense of admiration that is slowly starting to build towards you. You're getting that energy. So I'm going to say the energy that you brought in was nice. It was refreshing. It was light to the group altogether. Now, for you, this is going to represent hope, inspiration, being seen, being positive, being seen into an admirable light. This is what you've been looking for, sweetie. So I'm going to say your mentor even kind of felt like you tapped into something that was really quite special. So I'm going to say good for you. Kind of feel like you're setting out or rolling out that red carpet there, my love. You've been showing your dedication. You've been learning. You've been grounding your approaches, and they are all noticed. So this is all little hints that more opportunities for growth are going to be coming your way because of this. So in short, they were not only necessarily impressed, I'm going to say they're kind of rooting for your next steps. So keep on being the beautiful queen that you are. Keep on shining, my love, because you're doing and you're showing a very, very good impression of yourself. Good for you, my love. Well, there's always going to be somebody who's going to be jealous, my sweet love. But if somebody is jealous of you, it is up to them to rise on up and to do better, right? And if they're not going to do that, then it is what it is. There's always going to be somebody who is going to be jealous of you at some point in time. Not everybody can always be at the same level. Some people are doers. Other people are more kind of followers. And you know, we are all different. We all act in different ways. We're all comfortable in different places. There's not a bad place. There's not a good place. It is what it is. But if you're jealous and it creates you a problem, you must do something with it. If she's not willing to do anything with it that is proactive, good, and positive, then there's nothing much you can do with it. Bask into the thought that you have done something fantastic. Sending much love out towards you, my beautiful Elaine. Congratulations. This new birthday year is doing quite good for you at this moment. I'm going to go and just make sure everything is okay in PayPal before we go and see Juanson. So let's do this, let's do that, and voila. Everything is good over here, so we're just going to go and see Juanson. However, I'm going to go and see something one moment. Just out of... Oh, okay. Okay, which I do not have yet. Okay, perfect. Nah, it's all what, me? I'm rooting for you all this entire time? Yeah, I am, but you're the one doing it. I have nothing to take into all of this. I always root for you, my beautiful Elaine, but you're the one putting the work into it. You're the one who's listening. You're the one who's moving on forward. The credit is all yours. You're just surrounded by good people because we want good things for you, Elaine. You're just surrounded by loving, beautiful people who want their best for you, but it's entirely all your credit. My pleasure. Thank you, sweetie. Your video was delayed. Not a problem, sweetie. It happens onto that feed. When I open up the shorts feed, things are really, really quite quick, but on that one sometimes, yeah. Tasha, let me know. Yeah, let me know if there's anything else, my love. Good night, my beautiful Elaine. See you tomorrow, sweetie. Tasha, sweet dreams to you, my beautiful love. See you guys tomorrow, but don't go anywhere. I'm going to see Juanson right now. Yeah, I'm going to see Juanson. You're next. So what happened with you today, Juanson? Having a good day? Yes, I did have a good day. I did. It was a little bit more of a relaxing day today because I didn't have anybody coming to my house to actually do works, which was nice. And I realized that tomorrow my kids don't have school, which is also nice. But I'm kind of feeling bad now because I actually told the workers that they could come back tomorrow morning like fairly early because in my mind I was thinking I'm going to be up. I have to send my kids to school, but they don't have school. So I don't even know what time these guys are arriving at my house tomorrow. I have no idea. I'm just going to sleep and I'm going to go and answer them in a pajama downstairs when they arrive. That's all I can say. Hey! Hold on a second. Quoi? Ben voyons donc. Let me see.
I found the rarest item in the world. Behold, the cubicle popcorn.
All right, okay. Matthias has found a second Minecraft popcorn. I'm going to call them Minecraft popcorns because they're shaped as an actual cube. I know, he's hilarious. He came downstairs to tell me that earlier, and he ate it. He was very, very courageous, and it tastes like popcorn. So here you go. Eat your Minecraft cubed popcorn.
They're not actually like that. It's normal popcorn, but in the bag, there's these super rare that are not meant to be squared popcorns.
J'ai pas fini.
So now I'm gonna eat it.
Put.
Maman?
Quoi?
Ça va, je serai quand?
Demain à 3h, ma belle. Je t'aime. Mouah. À bientôt. No,
Rest in peace to the infinity popcorn.
Yes. All right. Here we go. Sortez. Mathias va te le dire. Je m'en viens le voir dans 5 minutes.
Mathias, de quoi popcorn?
Ferme la porte, s'il te plaît.
Mathias,
Merci. All right. Okay. Here we go, guys. I'm sorry for the cube popcorn. Okay. So, I did say see you tomorrow, but I was saying it to Elaine and to Tasha. I would never just leave you guys like that. So today work was okay. Still boring, right? And you're auditing again. Well, that's good. I know what you or who you would like to audit, but I'm just going to leave it at that. Oh, that's what you were talking about. Sherlock Holmes and the Count Dracula. Ooh, I like that. Not bad. Yeah. I've been listening to a few of those things. Well, actually, no. I've been more into podcasts. But yeah, that would be interesting. When is this girl ever going to work? She's like on perma vacation. Yeah. Okay, she's not on perma vacation, but she's definitely not working into the same schedule as you. She's a little bit difficult to meet on up with, right? Mm-hmm. No, I don't actually feel like she was there. No, she was not actually there. Not at all. And we do have our devil passing on through, but actually I kind of feel like she was not there. But I feel like there was something that she actually wanted to do that she was not able to do. That kind of created, I'm going to say, some type of, I'm not going to say tension for her, but it was kind of annoying for her. So there was something she wanted to do that she was not able to do. She was kind of blocked by it into a certain way. But she was thinking about you. And I don't feel like she's going to be there, well, neither tomorrow. No. I was coloring some stitch with acrylic crayons with NaL, and one of them kind of busted. I don't know where, I don't know how. And I don't know, yeah, I became multicolored blue like Stitch. And I've got black, why, I don't know. Sweet Lord, that stuff doesn't wash off. All right, so let's continue. She's missing you. She's got nothing wrong with independence, but she truly is missing you. She's missing the vibe. She's missing the energy. She's missing seeing you. So I feel like there is, I feel like she is ready for a change. I feel like she is ready for that new beginning. I feel like she's ready for the big changes, and she's ready to move on forward with something with you. So she's a little bit onto the brink, can you say brink, break? I don't know. She's onto the edge of something changing. I know. Let me go and pin that. Let me just go back over there. Not over there. Over here. All right. Okay. So let's continue over here. To go and see a little bit what is happening into the general love. She feels like it's been too quiet. It's been too quiet. I feel like you guys are entering a little bit into a phase where we're looking for the light. We're looking for divine blessings. We're looking for signals of breakthroughs, of joy, of inner peace, of lack of opportunities, of beautiful encounters altogether. I feel like we're looking for the small little things that are going to end up opening maybe big, big doors. I feel like there is a lot of romantic and a beautiful spiritual devotion that is there. And I feel like everything is simply kind of being guided within your hearts at this moment. So I feel like what you need to know is that the universe is aligning your sincerity and your effort, but you need to have that kind of aligned a little bit with the timing. So you need to trust it, because something really, really quite good is going to be coming your way, but you need to kind of stay open to it. Because it's going to be something that's a little bit like serendipitous into a certain way. Love-wise, the love is there. I mean, the potential is there, the love is there, the connection is there, the deepening and the wanting of the deepening of having a different layer of intimacy is there, and it is present. There is a beautiful sacred bond that is there also. We have a lot of mutual feelings, but we're still a little bit into a place where we need to open on up with our own emotional truth. We need to be a little bit more transparent at the same time, and we need to be a little bit more clear upon our intentions. So her energy towards you today is one that is gentle and loving, but she is missing you and she does want to see you. So I feel like she's feeling a little bit nostalgic and definitely, daydreaming about you. I feel like you're always a little bit kind of lingering into her space, into her mind, into her warmth, into her curiosity. I feel like she wants to reconnect. I feel like she wants to compliment you. I feel like she wants to express something that is at a deeper level with you. And into an angel message, you need to trust the process. Your angels are with you. They're clearing the path and they're removing what is no longer good for you. So stay open to the signs. And an oracle message, a fresh new way of living is going to emerge. You're shedding old skins. You're stepping into a version of you that is freer, that is more in alignment with your truth. This is a really, really good time for you to get great emotional and spiritual evolution. So let your heart lead. Here we go. 4 of the Bookity Book. I know they're nice, aren't they? The Lovers, advice. The answer is move forward after careful consideration and then don't look back. Love messages for you. We're not perfect, but our love is something that is rare. I don't need a sign. My heart is already in yours. You're the calm into my chaos, but you're the spark into my smile. You are the peace into my heart that I didn't know that I actually needed. And some souls just recognize each other, and I think ours did. Now, that being said, my beautiful loves, we shall end the live for tonight. I am wishing a lovely evening to every single one of you, sweetie pies. May you have a beautiful evening, and we shall see each other tomorrow at the same place, same time. So good night, loves.